So it seems we got a bit of change of plans from what it looks like. Now, from what we thought was going to be happening in terms of the update that's going to be happening next week. Yes, next week. Obviously, we're going to have the new content, which is going to be a lot of content due to the workshop itself. From what we've seen boss-wise, it might be a tough fight for a lot of us, but either way, content to look forward to. But from that, we knew that going forward, we'll progress furthermore with the storyline. We'll get to the 100th floor, Baron will be there. That will then involve a new shadow, being the Wyvern. It's just making progression with the game as we're going along, and obviously this is kind of where we left off, as you guys can see, with them just kind of hyping it up. Obviously we've got the pre-registration for the pre-order for this upcoming content and whatnot. Now, we might have a bit of a break. I say a bit of a break. This is actually going to be done in a weird way, and I don't even know how they're going to manage it, but yeah, check this out. So first things first, this is the roadmap. Now the roadmap has kind of gone all over the place in terms of with how they decided to schedule out the content to how the content was actually scheduled, right? We were getting the things a little bit early, and so it was really, well, to be fair, the only takeaway from the schedule, from this roadmap, was the fact that the 100-day anniversary is going to be in August, and then the half anniversary is going to be in November, right? We know that for a fact. Outside of that, it's kind of all over the place. Now, this is where things, I want to say, could potentially go back on schedule. So the original story, we know that that is more than likely, because they're already starting to hype it up, and we'll get into that in just a second. Obviously that's going to be its own separate thing. Now, because that's kind of like its own separate story, if they want to, they can kind of hold back on one story to push the original story, and then when they want to ease up on the original story, they can continue with the Solo Leveling the Rise story. And I think that's what they're going to do. So Alpha actually came out with this tweet update. It seems that chapter 20 and maybe even 19 will probably be coming in September. So Workshop and Brilliant Light will be split more than likely and be released with only up to 50 floor, or floor 50, what the hell am I on about? Floor 50, maybe 75, and Baron coming later. Well, it would have to be floor 80, because Hazel is on floor 80, and this is most definitely her, aka female Igris is what I like to regard her to. But yeah, no, I want to say floor 80, because that's when she kind of came face to face and got her ass whooped, to be fair. And that is her, I'm not tripping, that is her. So yeah, I think it's going to be floor, yeah, it has to be floor 80. But either way, here it is, September. Now, for most, it's going to be like, September? What the frick? That's so long away, right? Especially with where like the story's at right now, because technically speaking, storyline wise, we're at this part, we're at floor 100, so it's like we are going to be taking off months to then, yeah, I mean, well, it's going to be a long period of wait, basically. However, it fits in line with where the storyline is to where they had it on the roadmap, because in September, this is where they wanted to release the content. So it's kind of weird, like we're in June right now, everything's kind of leading towards the Baron content, and all of a sudden, September. Now, originally I thought this could be an old picture, because I mean, look, the timeline that they originally wanted was in September. Maybe this is an old picture. And then 11 hours ago, the video was dropped about the King Baron update, and so here's the video, and this kind of confirms it. So, damn, those elites look kind of tough. I ain't gonna cap. God damn. Alright, what we got going on?
Felt energy this strong.
Swoosh. Oh, that's the Wyvern. Kaiser, here he comes. It's Baron. Ooh. Oh, damn. Okay, I wasn't expecting this. Holy! Oh, they cooked. Jesus Christ. He's got the demon longsword. Jesus Christ. And there it is. There it is. Yeah, Solo Leveling. So, they've pushed back the Baron update until September. Now, I'm kind of lost right now, because then it's just like, okay, cool. So that means story's not going to be updated for a couple of months right now, which is actually not too bad, because I've seen a few people mentioning how, you know, with story they're still trying to catch up. I know a lot of people are having issues with chapter 17, or 18 too, I think, because of the orcs. You know, there's a mission where you've got to fight 3 orcs and whatnot. Even the final boss, you know, Tusk, I get it, it's difficult. So, you know, some people might be okay about that, about the story being on hold for a couple of months. Fair enough, that's fine. So it really got me thinking, right, so what are they going to do to fill it in? Obviously, the Works of the Brilliant Light, that's going to be a beautiful fill-in. Although we only get 3 runs per week, and again, the game mode itself is on a weekly basis, of course. But then, you got to remember, we are having the other story side to be added to SOLOLEVELINGSKR, being the original story. That being said, they dropped Alicia's Hunter origin story, so take a look at this, see what's going on here. So yeah, this kind of makes it so that this is going to be the continuation on story content for SOLOLEVELINGSKR. So the SOLOLEVELINGSKR actual story is going to be on a hold until September, which gives them time to actually focus on the original content, the original story, which makes sense. So this should be interesting. This should be very, very interesting. They're cooking though.
However, in another incident of a similar nature,
this is our first look of the serial killer. What? Damn! Hold up! Wait a minute. Bit of content for Alicia too, on how she's working. Okay, hold up. A little bit of content, there we go.
We have been investigating
the first game adaptation.
When that time comes, I plan on engaging in an all-out war. I hope you'll lend us
all-out war.
I'll eagerly await your
cool.
response.
I'll eagerly await your response. Beautiful. Hold on a minute. I can feel the aura of this character. God damn. So this is the man, or this is who's been killing all the top guilds, murdering them in cold blood. But then Alicia just kind of throws his ass. Cool. So pretty much this is what has probably caused them to push back the Baron content to the original schedule to September, so that they can really focus and push the original storyline forward. So that's probably why on the now I also went back on the pre-order page because I just wanted to double check, because hey, look, a free multi, you ain't gonna scam me. No thank you, I want the free multi. So I just had to double check. So yeah, the Baron content update coming soon. I don't know if that ever said coming soon or if it said coming next, I'm not too sure. But either way, it says coming soon now, so covers them for releasing Baron in September now. But everything still stands. I just think that this is just going to be a little bit of hype package for the next update, which is still hype. Like the next update is still going to be hype with a lot of content coming its way, so we're chilling on that one. It's just with the whole Baron situation that's going to be added in September, which again I am absolutely cool with. So I'm here for the original content. I'm here for the original story, so I will gladly take that if they want to put a hold on the actual storyline. So yeah, so that this is still in effect, nothing changes here. So we're still guaranteed our 10 tickets. If you haven't entered in your details, the links are always down below in the description. Make sure to put in your account details, so that, well, not account details, but like your account ID and your email address, so that way you can get yourself a multi for free. So that still all stands. So that is pretty much the change on what has happened in terms of the storyline, in terms of the future content. Again, I'm cool with it, to be honest. I mean, they're just kind of they're kind of just spreading things out, which is absolutely fine. Key thing with this game is you just want to keep on top of producing content, keeping the player base engaged, and yeah, I mean, so far the way that Netmarble has been handling this game, it's been done well. Now on top of that, we do have a few things happening, because there was a notice. It seems that with a certain patch that they did, people were able to get into some new unreleased content. So to those people that got some of the new content rewards or whatnot, yeah, all of that is going to be taken away from you all, so it's all going to be retrieved after posting this notice until completing the measure above. Oh, okay, fair enough. And because of that, and because of their problems, we get another 1,000 essence. Hey, I'll take it. So if you guys log in right now, actually if I log in right now, I should have my 1,000 essence just chilling there. Is it in here? Ah, there it is, 1,000 essence. Thank you very much, and 3 keys. Beautiful. Also, we got the update for the gates improvements. So as you guys can see, if you have bought the daily package, the sweeps that you'll get in total is 8, which is the amount that I said initially, so yeah, that's fair enough. The other cool thing is that gameplay difficulty for Sunjinwoo at level 33 or higher gates will decrease. Make it easier, I'll take it. Our special gate gold reward will increase by 250%. And then, of course, as I just mentioned about the sweep, so that's cool. And then, of course, with the adjustment to rescanning, it is going to be only costing you 500 gold. That is an acceptable amount. I will gladly take that. So huge, good improvements for the gate side of things. So now we can go about grinding out the gates, being at somewhat of an ease. But more importantly, we're going to be getting a lot of gold from it, which is beautiful. And when it comes to rescanning, it's not going to be costing us our precious essence stones anymore, so that is a huge W. But that is everything that I just wanted to kind of inform you guys on and keep you guys posted and updated on. So yeah, I guess for next week, in terms of what Alpha has mentioned, let's have a look. So that is scratched off. Workshop of Brilliant Light with floor 80. Well, they might just do floor 50 and then add on the 80 at a later time. If they add on 80 with Azel being a boss that we can fight and also summon for, that would be dope. I would mess with that so hard. But we can at least expect floor 50 being available for Workshop Brilliant Light, which is fantastic. I personally, I'm gonna wait until the developer notice drops to whether or not if they're gonna mention if they're gonna add guilds. So I'm not too sure on that. We know that Malin Fisher is going to be the next rate up banner, so we'll wait on that one. And then with the Workshop Brilliant Light, we've got the new artifacts. And on top of that, since the story for 19 and 20 are probably going to be prolonged, or at least 19 will be prolonged, they will probably announce the original story happening for next update, so next week. So yeah, that's pretty much what they've got lined up. But again, the developer notice should be dropping near the end of the week, I want to say, and then we'll get a good idea on what they've got actually in store for us.